All right, well, here I am in Wisconsin talking to Joe about his 1968 Hurst Olds. You can see that it's a little rusty, a little crusty. He rescued it from a local car guy who was going to turn it into a, was it a circle track car or dirt?
Stock car.
A stock car. And who would believe that a 68 Hurst Olds would be turned into a stock car? This wasn't recently, but still. And how long have you had it for, Joe?
6 years.
About 6 years, okay. And how long, I mean, it's been sitting, who knows?
The guy got it from rescued it back in 88. And
88?
it sat years there. Those guys supposedly took it to the Dells track before that.
But it's basically all original other than a few odds and ends. Original striping, original paint. I mean, the rims that are on are just rollers because the other ones, I'm guessing, are junk.
Yeah, they're no. I got the real ones that I had all blasted. There's one bright one on the one side. These are all after.
Oh, okay.
Just to roll it.
Yeah. And then the interior's mostly there. It's missing a few little tidbits, but nothing needs floors. And it's a real ZZ car, which, what does that mean?
That means it's a real 68 Hurst Olds. This is a factory paint.
All right, let's simulated hood vents. Oh, we didn't bend it, did we? The hood was open earlier and we closed it.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh. All right, well, we'll get back to that in a moment. Great. I already broke the car. I don't even own it. But let's keep on walking. We'll get some oil out here. But you can see, I wish the car could have been left alone because it's got just such a look to it. And unfortunately, someone backed into it or they backed into something. And the rear part of the car is pretty rusty. See the whole rear bumper is all messed up. Still got the original Hurst Olds badge. And he has others, he just took them off. And then, oh, he's actually purchased new old stock 68, 69 quarter panels for this car. So he will put it back to stock.
I have to get something to open that.
Oh, sorry.
No problem.
But it's the original engine, original transmission, original rear end. Just a little bit crusty. Okay, after a little coercion with a breaker bar and some leverage, finally got the hood open and a liberal amount of PB plaster. The original red inner fenders are still there and they haven't been modified. No one's mounted extra accessories or anything. And see the original power steering pump and other odds and ends. Drum brake car. You can see on the body tag that it's a Z-Z car right there, which means it is a legitimate Hurst Olds. It's just really cool to, I mean, yeah, it's beaten and abused. And it's not perfect by any means, but it's a really good project. And either Joe or whoever's next after Joe is going to really enjoy doing it. And now that I've made their life easier opening the hood, I'll make everyone's life a lot easier. Well, there you go. 1968 Hurst Olds. Based on the Cutlass. Barn find. Here's the Hurst Olds when I arrived. It'd been sitting in this garage at the owner's mother's house for quite a long time. And we rolled it out just for the pictures. Fortunately, right after this, the owner Joe decided that it was time to let it move on. So he did sell it to a gentleman in the area, And fortunately, he's been restoring it ever since. I shot this in 2019, and as you'll see here in a second, that the car is about halfway through its restoration, back to bone stock, which is really neat to see. That's the original dealership, Badger Oldsmobile in Oshkosh, and here's the pictures of the car being restored, which, at the rate they're going, this should be done in another year or so. Hopefully we'll see it here at the Muscle Car and Corvette Nationals. How cool was that 68 Hurst Olds? A real time capsule, and I'm really happy to see that it's being restored after sitting for basically 40 years after having that quarter crushed. And let me tell you, the trip out there was no easy peasy either. It was 3 hours there and 3 hours back. I was originally going to take it as a weekend trip, but that didn't work out, so I just turned around and came right back, which in the end was definitely the right choice. But it was really cool to see the car and document it as fully as I did. And I hope you guys are able to glean a little bit of information from this and enjoy. And don't forget to share, like, and subscribe to this video so that I can continue doing it and many more. And keep watching because the next video should be something, to say the least.